Principal photography on Kane took 4 months, and Wells managed to stay within his budget, rather to the chagrin of his detractors.
Not sorry.
The great cinematographer Greg Tolan died tragically early in 1948. He was only 44. One member of the post-production team on Kane is still working in Hollywood. Wells had taken on a young film editor from the staff of RKO. He's now the successful Hollywood director, Robert Wise.
Working with him was never very long on an even keel. It was either up or down. Marvelously exciting, stimulating, maddening, frustrating. He could one moment be guilty of a piece of behavior that was so outrageous it'd make you want to tell him to go to hell and walk off the picture, and before you could do it, he'd come up with some idea so brilliant it would literally have your mouth gaping open. And so you never walked, you stayed.
Did the film kind of fall together, as some films appear to do, or did you really have to work at it?
Well, no films really fall together. Most editors will tell you that, but it was very well planned. The whole continuity, so many of those very effective long dissolves from one sequence to another with one side of the frame kind of going out and the other coming in, those were all planned in the camera. Not shot in the camera, but planned to go that way. So I think it was very well laid out, very well planned.
You're beautiful.
Oh, I can't.
Yes, you are. You're very, very beautiful.
I've never been to 6 parties in one night
Extremely
in my
beautiful.
whole life. I've never even been up this late.
It's a matter of habit.
Certainly there was a lot to do
I think we
within
enjoyed it.
the boundaries of a given sequence. For instance, that marvelous breakfast table scene, you know, the moves and whips back and forth between Orson and his wife, and the kind of growing estrangement between them. That was the concept, but the timing of it and the working out took weeks and weeks to do in the cutting room, the speed of those whip pans.
Charles, do you know how long you kept me waiting last night while you went to the newspaper for 10 minutes?
Where the voices would come in before we got to the incoming
Emily,
individual, and that
idea.
whole timing and rhythm of that.
Your only co-respondent is the Inquirer.
Sometimes I think I'd prefer a rival of flesh and blood.
Oh, Emily, I don't spend that much time on the newspaper.
It isn't just the time. It's what you print. Attacking the president.
You mean Uncle John?
I mean the president of the United States.
He's still Uncle John. He's still a well-meaning fathead who's letting a pack of high-pressure crooks run his administration. This whole oil scandal.
He happens to be the president, Charles, not you.
That's a mistake that will be corrected one of these days.
But it was a very well planned picture, very well prepared, this shooting.
Does that include the structure as well?
Yes, very much so. I don't think that we changed one bit in terms of the continuity. Not that I can remember. Of course, it's been 40 years now, but I believe it was all pretty well quite well as indicated in the script as far as the continuity of the succession of the scenes. I don't think we changed any.